Well, welcome fellow travelers. Your traveling buddy here, coming to you today from Lansing, Michigan. And me and Michigander Rob here, and here at something very special here in Lansing. And if you know what today's date is, it's September 11th, the day the Twin Towers fell. And believe it or not, here in Lansing we have a piece of the World Trade Center marked right here, and they honor it every year. So check this out, travelers. There it is, piece of the World Trade Center. And you see all the flags out here in honor of all firefighters. There you go. So travel with us, will you? Now, the reason why they put this piece here is actually this land here is kind of historical in its own here in Lansing. There's a marker right here. This is the Kearns Hotel fire. At 4:30 a.m. on December 11th, 1934, the fire alarm outside the Kearns Hotel sounded. The 211-room, 4-story brick hotel that stood on this site had 215 registered guests before the last embers of the fire were extinguished. 32 people were known dead, and 44, including 14 firemen, had been injured. 2 of the injured people died later. Among the dead were 7 Michigan legislators and 5 unidentified people. Many guests escaped by descending 4 fire ladders, and 8 people jumped into life nets. However, the fire spread through the hotel's wooden interior so rapidly that many people were trapped in their rooms. 72 members of the 1907-man Lansing Fire Forces fought the fire using 8 of the force's 11 pieces of the fire parachutes. So right here was another disaster right here in Lansing. Not as severe as 9/11, but that's why when we got the piece of the World Trade Center, they decided to put it here. See here, they got flowers out here. I missed it this morning because unfortunately I had to work this morning, but they usually have like a little ceremony out here. They have guys out here with bagpipes, and they come out here and place flowers and all these flags in honor of all the fallen that day in September 11th. I will never forget that day. It's stuck in my mind forever. I'll never forget that day. Happened to be at work. I worked nights, and I was heading home, and my ex-girlfriend called me and told me that a plane that ran into the World Trade Center. And after I got home, I watched the whole thing, and I'll never forget watching the second plane fly into that second building. It was horrible. What hell those people went through. I even saved the newspaper from that day and the actual TV guide, and I put it in plastic and hold it. I will never give that up, as I keep it wrapped up, safe from the environment. So as I said, that day sticks in my mind forever. And they say you'll never forget. I will never forget the day those towers fell. There's the sprinklers going on, so I can't get too close right now. So I'll zoom in. Yep, now it's a piece of the World Trade Center. Here. Alright, fellow travelers, I just got home from doing this little vlog at the little piece of the World Trade Center, and I told you about how I saved some newspapers and stuff. I'm going to show you these. It's right here. See, right here is all these papers that I saved. Lansing State Journal, Day of Terror horrifies U.S. Here's the World Trade Center exploding. Then I saved another paper the next day. This was Friday, September 14th. Rescue hopes fade. Right there. Then Saturday the 15th. The nation mourns. And there's George Bush with that firefighter, or a volunteer, who, yeah, he could have been a firefighter, I can't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, all these papers, all the way through, are all about 9/11. And I even saved the TV guide from that time. Terror hits home. Right there, TV guide. And I see I got this plastic. I took these out so I can show them to you, but I keep these in this plastic here because that's history right there. And see, now I'm a hemophiliac. See, I'm a hemophiliac, so I can't donate blood. So when this happened, I wanted to do my part. So this local radio station here, Q106, was selling t-shirts to help fund Red Cross and all that. And you see my shirt here. It says God Bless America. Right here. Right there it says God Bless America. And on the back, here's another one of my shirts. I bought a couple of them to do my part. It says, this is a day all Americans from everywhere, every walk of life, unite and honor our resolve for justice and peace. America has stood down enemies before and will do this so this time. None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. President George W. Bush, 9/11/2001. And see, here's all the radio stations that sponsored these t-shirts. Q106, 92.1 The Edge, 94.1 WVIC, 92.1 The Ticket. Sports, sports channel. These are all, I said, this is how I had to do my part, since I can't donate blood because I'm a hemophiliac. So right there we are, folks. 9/11. And I'm proud of my country. You see behind me, I have a flag hanging in there. I have a flag hanging out in my yard. It's an honor, and every year I always remember this day. It was such a horrifying thing to watch, and you know, it's like it was watching a movie. I will never forget it. You know, and I hope someday all those families can find peace. You know, I just can't believe that these horrible people did this to our country. So that's about all I got to say about that. If you like this video, hit that like button, share it, subscribe. Any comments from me? Leave me any comments. I appreciate any comments. Any ideas for me to do? Let me know. I just might show up and do it. So until next time, travelers, I'll see you around the mitten.